Sir Handel and Peter Sam ran the line well after Scarlowy went away. Sir Handel's trouble with the coaches had improved, and both they and the passengers had slowly begun to warm up to him. "We've got a special surprise for you two," announced Mr. Hugh one morning. "As you've been working well, you may have it first, Sir Handel." The little engines were excited. "What could it be?" whispered Peter Sam. They both soon found out. Sir Handel went into the shop and came out again fitted with buffers. He was very proud. "Look at me now," he puffed grandly, "just like a proper engine." "You look very smart," complimented Peter Sam. Sir Handel certainly felt it. I'm sorry to say that he swiftly became puffed up in the smoke box, and his boastful attitude came crawling back. "I'm a fine engine now," he would boast. "No doubt people will come just to see me." Peter Sam chuckled. Sir Handel's swankiness didn't bother him. The same, however, couldn't be said for Agnes, Ruth, Lucy, Jemima, and Beatrice, who quickly tired of Sir Handel's new favourite conversation piece. But there was still worse to come. As he was so cocky and full of self-importance, Sir Handel began to ride rougher. Agnes, who was often situated right behind him, grew crosser and crosser. "What a nuisance!" she would snap. "They should take those silly things off him." "He'll settle down soon," murmured Ruth. "Peter Sam says he's always one for little fads," added Lucy. But Agnes remained sour. "Something must be done. That engine needs his wheels trimming before he shakes me to bits." Sir Handel, of course, was too conceited to take any notice of the coaches. So it was natural that one afternoon he failed to hear Agnes chuckle darkly to herself. "Yes, that ought to do the trick," she smirked. Next morning, Sir Handel collected the coaches and took them to the platform. A crowd of people stood admiring Sir Handel. "It's good they know an elegant engine when they see one," Agnes purred from behind. Sir Handel was surprised. "Elegant engine, you say?" "Of course," cooed Agnes. "Why, it's as if you're the railway's flagship." Sir Handel liked the sound of that. As the guard's whistle blew, he steamed grandly away. Agnes sang his praises all the while, much to the confusion of the other coaches. The run up the line was very bumpy. At the top station, as Sir Handel ran around the train, the coaches spoke up. "What are you doing?" quizzed Ruth. "I thought you wanted him settled," hissed Lucy. "Worse than ever, that engine," flounced Jemima. Agnes simply chuckled. "The more puffed up he is, the more likely he is to become his own undoing." The coaches were concerned. "I don't think that's very wise," began Ruth. But Agnes wouldn't hear of it. She had made up her mind and was sticking to it. Sir Handel's journey down was void of praise. Beatrice, who was nearest him, refused to play Agnes's game. But by then it was too late. Sir Handel was already cockier than ever. As they came rocking into the final station, Sir Handel was quite the sight. Bouncing about and whistling, he was very pleased. He drew to a stop, letting off a great whoosh of steam. Whoosh! Which sprayed water all over the thin controller. Sir Handel was aghast. He went very pale. "You silly great engine!" snapped the controller. "I'd have thought you would know better than to lark about in such a conceited way." Sir Handel fluttered, trembling. "Oh, sir, I'm ever so sorry." He was in such a pitiable state, even cold Agnes felt sorry for him. "Please, sir," she said slowly, "it's partly my fault." and she quickly explained about her little ruse. "It's clear that you two should be kept apart for a while," said the thing controller sternly when Agnes had finished. Both engine and coach quietly agreed. Following the incident, Sir Handel was put on good work. For once, he was glad of the company of trucks. "Keep those old cattle trucks," he growled at Peter Sam. "No good to anyone." Agnes, meanwhile, was given her own punishment. Third-class passengers were allowed to travel in her for a fortnight. She hated it, but I think it will teach her to behave. Don't you?